Hi friends, as you know, we have launched our application, Android application, that is Spartan's e-learning. So this works only in Google Play, right? This is only for Android users. So we have some issues with iOS development, so we are not able to launch it in iOS. But then we successfully launched it in Google Play. So once you search with this name, you'll be getting this. This is our application, and this is our icon, red color shield, right? So once you install the application, you can find one particular course. Right now we have launched one course, that is 10 Quant mock series course. Okay, this course right now we are selling at 200 rupees for all 10 mocks, right? All these 10 mocks will be having detailed video solutions as well. I'll tell what are the contents in this mock series and how this course is going to benefit you, and how these mocks are different from the other mocks, right? And now we are this price is going to be for at least 3 to 4 days. The price is going to be 200, but after that I'm going to increase the cost. Now if you open this course, you'll find the content section. Under content section, right now 2 mock tests are already uploaded. So mock test 1, mock test 2. If you open mock test 1, you'll get a screen like this where you can find one question paper, one key, and 2 videos. And these 2 videos are of 80 minutes length. These 2 videos I'm explaining 20 questions in detail. Every quant mock will have 20 questions, right? So the video solution will be in detail, because I thought of launching Quant complete course, but then because of a time constraint I couldn't do that, because it takes a lot more time to develop the whole content for complete Quant. So for now, for the benefit of aspirants, I'm launching only 10 Quant mocks, right? These mocks are definitely going to benefit you, right? The way these mocks are developed is each question in every question is conceptual, right? So I picked all the important concepts. So from those concepts I framed all the questions. Whenever I'm explaining the questions, the concept behind them will be explained in detail, right? So by end of this 10 marks, definitely you're going to gain a lot of knowledge, right? And now this is about the content of the mocks. And now people are asking me, what is the duration? I said it is 4 months. The meaning of this 4 months is the course will be expired after 4 months, so you will not be able to access this course after 4 months. But anyway, I'm planning it to extend to 5 months, so the duration will be for 5 months, because for the first batch all these 10 marks will be completely done by May 20th. So starting from this month, your course validity is 5 months. That means in these 5 months you can use these mocks any number of times, right? You can watch these videos any number of times. This is one thing. And secondly, from mock test 3 onwards, the solutions will not be uploaded offline. Instead, I'll be taking live sessions. So people whoever purchase this course will be in that live session. So you can join, people or students who purchase this course will be able to join the live session. So in live session I'll be discussing all the concepts in detail, right? So this is all about the course. Now you will see this video, part 1, mock 1 part 1 video, where I explain 1 to 6 questions. So this video, using this video, you can see the way I explain, and you can see what you're exactly going to get from this mock test course, right? Also, apart from this application, people can go to YouTube and search Spartan's GRE. So there you have a lot more free content. So I have uploaded many conceptual videos there. So watch them and get benefited, right? Okay, so this is our second mock. We start with our first question. The question says line L has a slope greater than 1, and you are asked to find slope of line P. It's a comparative question. Okay, comparison question. Now you know, whenever we have two perpendicular lines, the product of the slopes will be equal to -1. Okay, so if this is slope 1 is m1 and the line slope this line slope is m2, then you can say m1 into m2 will be equal to -1, right? Now you know slope of line L, so let it be L, and slope of line P, let it be P. The product should be equal to -1. Now he said slope of L is greater than 1, so that means this is greater than 1 into something is giving you -1, right? Right. So slope of L is greater than 1 into some number, you're getting a negative number. That means definitely what you can say is your P is a negative number, right? Now your comparison is between P and -1. Now P is definitely negative number. Now you see here, you take 1 into P is equal to -1 means your P will be equal to -1, right? But here it is not 1, it is greater than 1. So I will take some random number like 3 by 2, which is 1.5. 3 by 2 into P, this P should be -1, so P should be -2 by 3, right? Only then you will get -1. So this is the value of P here, right? So what is this -2 by 3? -2 by 3 is equal to 0.666, minus 0.666, right? So value of P will be -0.666, whereas this is -1. That means your P is greater than -1, right? Now instead of P I took -1.5, right? Now I will take even lesser number. So here I told P, I will take, it should be greater than 1. So it is a negative number. Till there it is fine, right? Now what I am saying is, this line, slope of line L is greater than 1. Greater than 1 means I cannot take 1, right? It should be greater than 1. So I will assume that my slope of line L is greater than 1 means I'll take 1.1. Suppose 1.1 I took. 1.1 means what? 11 by 10. So my L is 11 by 10 means my P should be -10 by 11, so that the product will be -1, right? So here when I take L as 11 by 10, this will be -10 by 11. -10 by 11 means this will be -0.09, right? 0.09. I'll see it once. 10 by 11, 0.90, sorry, 0.90, okay? 0.90, whereas quantity B is -1. That means here quantity A is greater. Now I will just take, instead of 1.1, I will take 1.2. So if my line L is 1.2, that means this is 12 by 10. So my P will be -10 by 12. -10 by 12. -10 by 12 value will be 10 by 12 value will be 8.3. So -0.83. Whereas quantity B is -1. So again A is greater. So as and when I am increasing the value here, it is very much getting nearer, right? If you take in a number line, this is 0 and suppose this is -1, as this value increases, this value is coming nearer and nearer, right? So this is coming nearer and nearer like this. What happened here? With L as 1.1 I got a 0.90. With L as 1.2 I got 0.83. With L as 1.3 it will even decrease further. So it is keep on increasing, right? So all the numbers will be moving this side. So that means clearly your quantity A is greater than quantity B. So answer here will be A. Now, which are the following values of x which satisfies this given equation, right? I told you there are two scenarios in a mod. So even this concept I have explained in detail. So you can go to the video mod functions, right? Modulus. In the number series in algebra playlist you can watch that. Now if x is greater than 0, then this mod of x square will be x square itself. You will get a positive one. So this is -2x -3 equal to 0. So this you can, when you factorize it, this will be -3x plus x -3 equal to 0. So x you take common, x -3, and this will be x -3 equal to 0. So x plus 1 into x -3 equal to 0. So your x values will be -1, 3, right? Now here you see you have -1 also, you have -3 also, but then you should not take -1. Why? Because you solved all this equation depending on the condition that your x is greater than 0. That means -1 is wrong, so you should have only 3. So that means your answer will be 3. That's it, right? Now find number of integral solutions of this equation. Now before solving this one, let us discuss this question. The question says each orange costs $5, each apple costs $2. John spent a total of $60 to buy some oranges and apples to gift his friend. In how many different ways John could buy different number of oranges and apples? Looking at this question, people will think this is a permutation combination question, right? So This is not actually permutation combination question. This is simultaneous solving of an equation, linear equation. So from this itself we'll get permutation combination, right? So even permutation and combination is slightly linked to this. When I teach about permutation combination, I'll be telling about this one as well, right? So they're actually tightly coupled. Now you see here, this is solving an linear equation. See here, whenever you have one equation, suppose if I say 5x plus 3y is equal to 2, if I or else 12, if I give like this, you'll have infinite number of solutions, right? If you have one equation and two variables, you will have infinite number of solutions. But then if you have two equations like this and two variables, then you can solve the equations. You will get one set of solutions, right? But then that means you will get x value and y value very clearly here when you have two equations and two solutions. But then imagine you have only one equation. When you have one equation, you will get infinite number of solutions. Infinite number of solutions you will get. How you will get is, you can take any value of x, okay? For suppose I will take x is equal to 0, then your y will become 4. If I take x is equal to 1, your y will become 3y will become 7. So y will become 7 by 3. If x is equal to 2, this will become, y will become 2 by 3, and so on. With every value of x, you will get a value of y. So you will get infinite values. You can plug and play with any number, right? So where this ends? So this ends nowhere until unless a condition is given. So you will get only a finite number of solutions only when you are given a condition, whenever you are given one single equation with two variables. See here in this question, the condition is implicit. It is hidden in the question. How it is hidden is, the meaning of this question is, there are oranges and apples. Each orange costs 5 rupees. Suppose if I buy 2 oranges, how much total cost it will be? 10 rupees, right? Because 5 into 2, you will tell 10. If I buy 15 oranges, how much it costs for me? 15 into 5, $75, right? Similarly, if I buy x oranges, then how much it costs total? It costs me 5 into x, 5x, right? Similarly, I buy apples, let us suppose y apples, and each apple costs $2. So total how much it costs? $2y, right? $2y. Now this total cost is given as $60. This is the equation, we framed it, right? So this is number of oranges, this is number of apples, and this 5 is cost of each orange, 2 is cost of each apple, and total cost is given as 20. Now there is only one equation given. How will you be able to solve x and y? You cannot actually solve x and y given one equation. When you are given two equations, then you can happily solve x and y. But when you are given only one equation, there will be infinite number of solutions, right? Now I told you there should be an end condition to get only finite solutions, finite number of solutions. So what is the end condition here? Here end condition is, in how many different ways John could buy different number of oranges and apples. The end condition is here integer ways. Did he mention that did he mention this word integer in the question? Nowhere it is mentioned, right? Then what is this integral value? Suppose there is a practical condition. You will never go to a market and buy half apple, half orange. You won't buy that, right? Until unless it is mentioned in the question that the person can buy even a small bit of orange, right? Small peel of orange. So that is not given in the question. That means implicit condition is he cannot buy the fruits in terms of fractions. That means definitely he has to buy the oranges or apples in terms of integral values. He can either buy 1 orange or 2 orange or 3 orange, something like that, but he cannot buy half orange, quarter orange, like that. Okay, in practical case that is not possible. So here the implicit condition is he has to buy only in integral values. That means here x and y can only be integers, they cannot be fractions, decimals. Okay, so that is the condition here. Now depending on this condition we can solve this question. See here, now the meaning of this linear equation is, see here, when I explain about coordinate geometry, it will be easy for you. This is a line equation, right? 5x plus 2y is equal to 60 is the equation of line. The slope of this line will be minus a by b. I'll tell this in detail when we discuss coordinate geometry questions, right? Now see here, this line is of the form ax plus by is equal to c or something like this. Okay, now slope of this line will be minus a by b. That means whichever variable, whichever constant is there with this variable x, that one by constant involved with y, minus a by b. So what is the slope of this line? Slope is minus a by b. That means minus 5 by 2. You need not actually calculate the slope. Why I am telling slope is just to find whether it is positive slope or negative slope. So you got minus 5 by 2. That means the slope is negative. So what is a negative slope? I told you in one of the videos, here negative slope will be like this. That means if x value is increasing, y value will decrease, right? That means imagine a ladder here. You are having a ladder here, you are holding it here and you are pulling this way. If you are pulling the ladder this way, it will come down, right? So x value is increasing and y value is decreasing. Similarly, if you start pushing this side, if you are pushing the ladder this side, your x is decreasing, your y is increasing. So the meaning of negative slope is if one variable decreases, another variable increases. That's it. Okay, now what is the meaning of this linear equation? The meaning of this linear equation is this x is there, right? This will increase in terms of 2. This is an arithmetic series again. I told you, remember, in remainder problems, all remainder problems are nothing but AP series. Similarly, this equation is a combination of two arithmetic progressions. The meaning of this one is this series, there is a particular AP series with this x, so this increases in terms of 2 and this series will decrease in terms of 5, right? Suppose this 5x plus 2y equal to 60 is there, right? If this series is increasing in terms of 2, that means y will decrease with a difference of 5. If this is increasing in terms of 2, then y will decrease in terms of 5. Got it? I'll show you how. See here, now you took this equation. What we'll do is just a minute, I'll write it here. Since the slope is negative, if one number is increasing, the other number should decrease. So this is the number. Now what I will do is I'll put my y as 0. If my y is 0, my x will be how much? 60 by 5, which is 12, right? Now only for the first term you have to put values and check it, right? From second term onwards, the series, you know the common difference. Here, if this is increasing, right? If this is increasing, it will increase in terms of 5. So this value. So this next term will be 5. So this term should decrease in terms of this one. Since y is increasing, x should decrease, right? So I'll make this as 10. Now if this it will increase in terms of 5, right? So this term will be 10. Now this term will be 8. This will be 15. This will be 6, and so on. So this will be 20. This will be 4. Now again, this x and y I am taking here. This will be 25. This will be 2. This will be 30, and this will be 0. Now you check it, you will get it. Suppose this is there. If you take here, you can plug these values and check it there. If you plug these values, you will get the equations correct. Suppose if I take this one, I put y as 15, it will be 30. Then x will be 6. 6 by the 30. 30 plus 30 is 60, right? So see here, the meaning of this is either he can buy 12 apples and 0 oranges, or this one, 12 oranges and 0 apples, or he can buy 10 oranges and 5 apples, 8 oranges and 10 apples, 6 oranges and 15 apples, 4 oranges and 20 apples, finally 2 oranges and 25 apples, or 0 oranges and 30 apples. So this is how, these many ways he can buy. Now here you see, if next term will be 35 and this will be minus 2. Since we cannot get a deficit amount, I told you it should be an integral values. Here it will be positive integral values. You cannot buy minus 2 apples, right? You can either buy 0 apples or you can buy 2 apples, but never negative terms. So you should not include these terms. Now count how many combinations are possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So your answer for this question will be 7. So in 7 ways he can buy the oranges and apples, right? Now we will solve this question. Find the number of integral solutions of this one, right? This is very simple. It is given 5x plus 15y equal to 22. Take 5 common, it will be x plus 3y equal to 22 by 5, which is 4.5. That means x plus 3y you are getting 4.5. Now see here, I told you integral solutions. That means x and y should be integers. It can be positive or it can be negative. Now here you see you got a decimal here. When you add two integers, will you be getting decimal number? It's not possible, right? Since you add 2 plus 3, it will be 5. It won't be 4.5, something like that, right? To get a decimal, when you are adding two numbers, at least one of them should be a decimal number. Here both are integer numbers, because he said how many integral solutions are there. That means how many integer values are possible for x and y, such that x plus 3y will give you 4.5. So here, since it is not possible, answer will be 0. Why? Because you are getting a decimal number when you are adding two integers. This is not possible, right? That means there are 0 solutions. Now let's solve our fifth question. In a group of 68 students, each student is registered for at least one of the three classes. The meaning of at least one of the three classes means there are no students who fall outside the circles. That is the meaning of this, right? Now there are three sets. One is history, one is maths, one is English. He said 25 students are registered for history, so this is 25, and 25 students for maths, this is 25, and 34 students registered for English, this is 34. So this is the data given. Now if only 3 students are registered for all the 3 classes, so that means this is 3. Now you are asked to find how many students are registered exactly 2 classes. Exactly 2 classes means these parts. So I'll first rename it A, B, C, D, E, F. G is not required to mark because it is given that all of them at least they are participating in one subject. So there are no people who falls outside these circles, right? Now your target is to find exactly 2 subjects, means you have to find B plus D plus E. That's it. This is what you have to find. Now before you solve this, I suggest you watch set theory videos on Spartan's GRE YouTube channel, right? In this channel I have uploaded in detail explanation of set theory. I have made two videos, each one having about 1 hour. So in detail I have explained there. So I have explained the methods where you need not memorize any formulas. You can directly visualize and answer the questions, right? So it is a must to watch those videos. So here since the concept is already explained in detail, I will directly apply it here. So see here, what I will do is 28 is 25 plus 25 plus 34 minus of B plus D plus E, and this will be plus 9 and this will be plus 3, right? Now this is 50, 84, 84, 87, 87 minus 9, which will be 68, 78. So this will be 68 is equal to 78 minus E minus x. Let this be x total. So your x will be 78 minus 68, which is 10. That's it. So answer for this question is 10. So I hope you should watch the set theory, because it's not possible to explain all the concept here. I have taken around 2 hours to explain just this concept, right? Now an aeroplane flies from A to B at a rate of, see here, there are from A to B there are 2 points A to B. From here an aeroplane is flying at a rate of 500 kilometers per hour and comes back from B. So once it goes here, it starts its return journey at the rate of 700 kilometers per hour in its return journey. Now you are asked to find the average speed of the aeroplane. Average speed is nothing but total distance by total time. Now stop using this formula. Nothing not required here. I'll tell you a logic here. See, now what is constant here? When the plane is going from here to here and from here to here, there are 3 constants or 3 variables in time and distance. What is that? DTS. D for distance, T for time, S for speed. So I told you a logic in YouTube videos as well. I told you that whenever you see a time distance question, try to make one particular thing constant. Okay, out of these 3 variables, try to make one variable constant. So here you see here, from here to here the aeroplane is same, right? The aeroplane, it is going from here to here, and return also it is coming from here to here. That means in this case d is constant. That means distance traveled is constant. There are two scenarios. One is towards journey, second case is coming journey, right? So in these two scenarios distance is constant. So what can I say is, when d is constant, there are remaining two variables, right? What are the remaining two variables? That is speed and time. Check the relation between time and speed. Always time is inversely proportional to speed. That means if a speed is increasing, your time will decrease, right? Suppose you have to travel 1 kilometer distance, right? While going, if you are going with 10 kilometers per hour, it may take 20 minutes, right? Suppose while coming, if you are coming with 1 kilometer per hour, then it will take more time, right? Because speed is reduced. So here, when the distance is constant, time will be opposite to speed. So whenever you see this inverse proportion, to get average speed, what you have to do is take harmonic progression or harmonic mean. Okay, HM means harmonic mean. Suppose if you find your t is constant, then remaining terms are d and s, right? Distance will be directly proportional to speed. Here, to find average speed, you have to take arithmetic progression or arithmetic mean. Example, suppose there is one more scenario. A person is going from A to B. In the question, he has given that for first 1 hour, he is traveling at a rate of 30 kilometers per hour. For second 1 hour, he is going at a rate of 60 kilometers per hour. For third 1 hour, he is going with 75 kilometers per hour. For fourth 1 hour, he is traveling with 20 kilometers per hour. If this is the question and you are asked to find what is the average speed, here you see here, from here to here he goes, here to here, here to here, here to here. He went from A to B, but what is constant in this scenario? Here time is constant. See here, there are 4 scenarios, going from here to here and here to here, here to here, here to here. There are 4 instances, right? In every instance, what is constant? Time is constant, because this part also he is traveling for 1 hour, right? Sorry, here, yeah, time is 1 hour, right? For the first 1 hour he traveled with this speed, for second 1 hour he traveled with this speed, for third 1 hour he traveled with this, fourth 1 hour he traveled with this. So here, since time is constant, what are the remaining parts? The distance and speed, right? So distance is directly proportional to speed. When you see directly proportion, to find average speed, I told you use arithmetic progression, right? So what is arithmetic mean? Average speed will be arithmetic mean. So here arithmetic mean will be add all these things by number of observations. That means here average speed will be 30 plus 60 plus 75 plus 20 by 4. That's it. This will be your average speed. That's it. No need to calculate total time, total distance. All these are not required. Now you see here, in this scenario, what happened is your d is constant. That means t is inversely proportional to speed. So the relation between the other two variables is inversely proportional. That means here average speed will be harmonic mean. So harmonic mean is nothing but, see here, whenever you have, I will take for 2 variables first. If you have 2 variables a and b, their harmonic mean and arithmetic mean. Harmonic mean will be, since there are 2 variables, it will be 2 by 1 by a plus 1 by b. Whereas arithmetic mean will be a plus b by 2, right? Similarly, if you have 3 variables, if you have a, b, c, then your harmonic mean will be 3 by 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c. Your arithmetic mean will be a plus b plus c by 3. That's it. Now, if there are 4 variables a, b, c, d, then your harmonic mean will be 4 by 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c plus 1 by d. That's it. Okay. So let's solve this question. Here you have to take harmonic mean. So harmonic mean means what you will do? Harmonic mean means there are two numbers here, that is 500 and 600, 700, right? So it will be average speed will be 2 by 1 by 500 plus 1 by 700. So if I take LCM of 500 and 700, it will be 3500. So when I send, or else I'll write it here anyway, I take the LCM, this will be 3500. But in exam you shouldn't do this. You should be able to calculate orally itself, right? 3500, so this will be 7 and this will be 5. you send 3500 above, it will be 2 into 3500 by 12. 2 goes 6 times, so your final answer will be 3500 by 6. 3500 by 6, 3500 by 6, it will be 583.33. so answer is 583.33 kilometers per hour. That's it, right? Now let's solve our seventh question. See, in the given figure, angle AMB, this angle is given as 130 degrees. What is the value of ABQ? You are asked to find this one, right? Now here I want to tell you an important concept in circles. See here, when you have a circle like this, and you have a tangent. Tangent is nothing but a line which touches the circle at exactly one point. Okay, so let this be a tangent. Now I'll draw a chord. Okay, chord. In a circle, a chord is nothing but a line touching the circle at two places is called a chord. Okay, so let this be a chord, right? Now this is called alternate segment theorem. You should know this, AST. Alternate segment theorem is nothing but angle made between a chord and a tangent. Here, see here, what this is a chord and this is a tangent. This is a theta. Angle made between chord and tangent will be equal to angle made by the chord in the opposite segment. That's why it said alternate segment theorem. So what is a segment? If you take a circle like this, a chord will divide a circle into two segments. This is major segment, this is minor segment, right? Now this chord is dividing the circle into two segments. One is major segment, this bigger part is major segment, this smaller part is minor segment. Now what did I say? The angle between a chord and a tangent will be equal to the angle made by this chord in the opposite segment. That means here you draw one more line like this, this will be opposite segment. So angle made by this chord in this alternate segment, in this segment, right? This angle, you can draw the line anywhere. So this theta will be equal to this theta. That's it. So first thing you learned here is alternate segment theorem. This is very, very important. Okay. Next one, what you have to know is cyclic polygon or cyclic anything, cyclic quadrilateral, right? What is a cyclic quadrilateral? Means any polygon which is inscribed in a circle such that all its vertices are touching the circle. Understood? So all the four sides, suppose if I take a quadrilateral, what is a cyclic quadrilateral is all the four vertices of the quadrilateral must be on the circle, on circumference of the circle. So here first, second, third, fourth, all four vertices are on the circle, right? Now in a cyclic quadrilateral, the rule is sum of the opposite angles will be 180 degrees. So this and this will be 180 degrees, this and this will be 180 degrees. So you have to know this rule as well. Now these are the important properties in a circle, right? Now apply these two concepts here. See here, this is given as 130 and you are asked to find this one, so let it be theta. Okay, let it be theta. As and when you see a tangent and a chord and the angle between them, soon think of AST property. Okay, AST, that means you should think that this chord will definitely make an angle of this theta here in the opposite segment, correct? So fine. Now I tell you one more shortcut. Whenever in a question a circle is given and some data is given, you have to go in a very minute level. That means you have to start looking at the diagram through points, through number of points. Okay, this is a bigger diagram, bigger picture. Now simplify it. How will you simplify this diagram? Just start observing number of points. Okay, here you see here 1 point, 2 points, 3 points and 4 point, correct? Whenever you see 4 points on a circle, soon start thinking about cyclic properties. Okay, when you see 4 points on a circle, soon start imagining a cyclic quadrilateral. Then soon you will get an idea that okay, sum of opposite angles will be 180. That means what is this theta here? It will be 50 degrees. Why? Because here 30 is there, that means that will be 50. So if this is 50, this also will be 50, right? That's it, your question is done. So answer will be 50 for this, right? Now next one, in a triangle ABC, a line is drawn from a vertex A to a point D on BC. So like this it is there, like this it is there, D is there. If BC is 9, this total length is 9, and DC is 3, then BD will be 6 because total length is 9. Now the ratio of the areas of the triangle ABD, this one, is to ADC, this one, right? Now I want to tell you a concept here. Suppose this is what? This is a this is an acute angle triangle, right? Now what is this one? This is an obtuse angle triangle. Now what is the height of an acute angle triangle? Always height of an acute angle triangle will lie inside the triangle. That means drop a perpendicular like this, this will be the height. What about obtuse angle triangle? For obtuse angle triangle, height will always be outside the triangle. I mean to say, what you have to do is, you have to extend the base like this, okay? Then from the third vertex, drop a perpendicular onto this extended base, and this will be the height of this triangle. Understand? So this will be the height. Always in obtuse angle triangle, height will be outside the triangle. Don't think that your height is again this one. This will be absolutely wrong, okay? This will be height when you consider this as base, but here the base is this one. Whenever you have base is this one, the height will be outside the triangle, right? Now if you are taking this as the base, then the triangle will become acute angle triangle there. That's why the height will be inside like this. But now if you are considering the triangle with the base as this one, base as this line, this will be obtuse angle triangle, so height will be outside the triangle like this. That is the difference. Now you see, now there is a triangle like this. I am drawing a triangle like this. Now I draw one line, random line like this. See this line is dividing the triangle into two triangles. Now what happens is, this line will divide this triangle into two triangles, where one triangle will be acute and another triangle will be obtuse. See here, if I mark the names here A, B, C, D, this line AD will divide my triangle ABC into two triangles. The acute triangle will be ADC and the obtuse triangle will be BDA. Okay. Now see here, what is the height of this big triangle, the ABC? Height of the big triangle ABC is, I will drop a perpendicular. This will be my height, let it be H. Now this height is there, right? This will be common height for both this triangle and this triangle. You see here, if I take ADC, what is ADC? This is my triangle. What is the height? H is the height for this triangle is also H only. What is triangle BDA? This is my BDA. Since this is obtuse angle triangle, what did I say? Extend the base. Since this is obtuse angle triangle, extend the base and drop a perpendicular, so H is height. So what is the meaning of this diagram? So whenever you have a triangle like this and when you draw a line like this, this line is dividing the triangle into obtuse and acute. So height will be anyway common for both of them, right? What is the area of triangle? Area of this triangle is nothing but half of base into height, right? If I take this triangle A, B, C and D, tell me for my triangle ABD, what is the area? It will be half. What is the base? BD. What is the height? This is the height. So I will mark it with red color. This is the height. So I will make it H. Now see here. What is area of triangle ADC? ADC, that will be half. What is my base? DC. DC into what is my height? Again for this also H only. When you divide both of them, what will happen is H and H cancel, half of cancel. So area of triangle ABD, area of triangle ABD by area of triangle ADC, ADC will be equal to what? BD by DC. DC. See here, BD by DC. That means whenever you have a triangle like this, you draw a line, the areas of this one and this one will be directly proportional to their base ratios. That's it. Height doesn't matter because both the triangles have the same height. When you divide them to get a ratio, height will get cancelled. So here you see what is the ratio here. 6:3 means 2:1. That means the area of ABD is to ADC will be 2:1. So answer will be 2. That's it. Now, ninth question. I would like to tell a concept here again. See here, in any triangle, external angles are very important, extremely important. See here, if I take triangle ABC, this angle will be my external angle, right? Exterior angle. This angle, you take any triangle, exterior angle will be equal to sum of opposite interior angles. So if this is theta 1 and if this is theta 2, what I can say is my theta will be equal to theta 1 plus theta 2. That's it. That's it. And one more basic property of a triangle is, if two sides are equal, these two sides are equal, if this is 30 degrees, this also will be 30 degrees, and the vice versa is also true. Suppose if I have a triangle like this, if I have 30 degrees here, 30 degrees here, if this is 5 centimeters, this length also will be 5 centimeters. That's it. Okay. Now, see here, he gave BC equal to, this BC length is equal to AC equal to AD. And then he gave EDA. EAD is 81 degrees. This is what they have given. Find the value of x. You need to find this angle, right? Now see here, whenever you see equal sides, make their angles equal. Okay. So see here, this side equal. That means this angle will be equal. So this x means you should mark this one also x degrees, right? So we use this property. Second property. Too soon I told you should know, first of all you should know the deep concepts. Okay, once you know all the concepts, second part is application. So you have to start applying those concepts. So application part will not be very difficult. Once you know the concepts, then application will be very easy. See here, now this is x is there, and if you take this triangle BAC, this triangle, this waveform triangle is there, right? If you take this triangle, this angle C, angle X will be exterior angle to this triangle, right? Correct? Exterior angle. See here. Right. This angle X will be equal to angle B plus angle A, right? So if I mark this as theta 1 plus theta 2, so X will be equal to theta 1 plus theta 2, right? Now see here, instead of making this question complex, you're putting theta 1 and theta 2 here. Why should you put theta 1 and theta 2 here? Anyway, these two sides are equal means theta 1 will be equal to theta 2, right? So make it theta 1 itself. So x is equal to 2 theta 1. So what will be theta 1 value? It will be x by 2. That's it. So write theta in terms of x. So this will be x by 2. Now this will be x by 2. Now check it, if you want x by 2 plus x by 2 will give you x itself, right? Now you got all these things. Now you want to find x. What you'll do is, see here, and what and all you can do. Now see here, now if I take big triangle BDA, if I take this triangle, this 81 is exterior angle to this triangle, right? That's why I told you identifying exterior angles in a triangle is very important. See here, this 81 is exterior angle to this triangle, right? So what you can say, 81 degrees is equal to opposite interior angles. Opposite interior angles x by 2 plus x. So it will be x by 2 plus x, which is 3x by 2 equal to 81. So x will be equal to, this goes 27 times. So x will be equal to 54 degrees. That's it. So your answer is 54 for this question. Okay. Now, so last question for this video. Right. See this. The bisectors in a triangle, the figure is given. ABC is a triangle. Bisector of internal angle B and C. Angle bisector is nothing but if you have a triangle like this ABC, if this is an angle bisector, that means this will be theta 1 and this will be theta 1. That means it bisects the angle. Okay. Now see here. Now I will tell you a direct property also. Whenever an internal angle bisector and external angle bisector of a triangle meets, so if this is a triangle ABC, I will draw my internal angle bisector, that means internal angle bisector of B, and my external angle bisector, this is called external angle, right? ACE is called external angle of triangle ABC. External angle bisector, let it mark with blue color. Now what I can say is, this is there, right? Let this be theta. Okay, let this be theta. Now I can say this will be 2 theta, right? 2 theta directly you can say. That's it. Now let us prove this. Anyway, we'll solve this question. Okay, see this, I'll draw here itself. This figure, this diagram is there, right? This triangle, if you take this triangle, your x will be external angle bisector, so x you can write as y plus 48 degrees. So keep it aside like this. Okay, keep it aside like this. Now let this be theta. This is what we want, right? This is what we want, theta. Let it be theta. Now if you see this angle, this is a straight angle, right? This is a straight angle. So here this angle should be 180. That means this will be how much? 180 minus 2x, correct? This total is 2x. So if I take my triangle ABC, what you can write is theta plus, what is this? 2y plus, what is this angle? 180 minus 2x. This total angle should be 180. So 180 cancel. So theta plus, if I take 2 common here, it will be 2 into y minus x equal to 0, right? Now see this, I want theta, right? Theta is equal to minus 2 into y minus x. I send this side. Now if I multiply this one, minus 2 into this one, right? So it will be theta is equal to, if I multiply by minus here, so this will be, or else see here, minus 2 into y minus x is there. Here you see, what is y minus x from equation 1? Y minus x will be minus 48, correct? So put minus 48 here. So this will be 96. That's it. So your answer is 96. If you don't want to waste all this time, what you can memorize is, try to remember this. Whenever an exterior angle bisector and an interior angle bisector of the same triangle meets, then this angle will be half of this angle. The angle inside the triangle will be double than the angle which is outside the triangle. That's it, right? And I also derived it here. So in this video especially, I want to stress upon two things. One is, you have to be in a position, you must be in a position to identify external angles in a triangle. Secondly, you should also know marking equal sides and equal angles whenever such something like equal is given in the question, right? Whenever sides are given equal, soon mark the angles there. You write the angles there so that you won't forget that. Or if angles are given equal, soon mark their sides as equal, right? And another one, this one, area is directly proportional to base ratio given that heights of the triangles are same. Another one, alternate segment theorem I explained, and also I explained what is a segment, major segment, minor segment. Alternate segment theorem is done, right? So in time and distance, I explained how you should take the proportionality, how to find average speeds given different scenarios. That is covered. Now again, set theory I have discussed here. Again, I told you an important concept of simultaneous equations, simultaneous solution for a linear equation, right? And so all these important topics, modulus topic is covered, right? And even this one about perpendicular slopes, even that is covered. So see, in 10 questions itself, you got to learn a lot of concept, right? This is how all the mocks are going to be. So what I suggest is, instead of waiting for the full quant course, try to utilize this 10 mock series course as much as you can, right? I hope these 10 questions are useful. In our second video, we will be discussing 11 to 20. Thank you.